Hi Fred, you made a video a while back about like I and me and you, the distance between you and I, about like, you know, feeling like yourself around others. Yeah, that's what I got from it. I was, well, it was a while ago, I kind of forget. But I was left with an idea, and I'll share that with you. I feel like when I'm around me. And that's the only time I feel like it. If I'm around somebody else, I'm not overly aware of it, but I'm aware that the perception of somebody else to me and vice versa is somewhere in the middle. And not only that, like how someone views me is going to be a little bit different than who I am. It's going to be, you know, their perception of it. But on top of that, I have an idea of how they view me, and that's only half right if it's partially right at all. Like for instance, there was a guy that used to invite me bicycling all the time, downhill bicycling, and I found out later that he had told several people, and then it kind of like it suddenly made sense in my mind that the reason he invited me is I had very little to no skill. But absolutely very little to no fear. So he could take me places that were beyond my skill level, and he'd drop down and do it, and so then I'd drop down and do it, and he'd watch me wreck. I'd get hurt. My bike got damaged, and he had the first aid kit. He had the tool kit. He'd fix me up. He'd fix my bike up. Now I learned a lot. I became a much more skillful me. I became a really decent downhill off-road rider. And I don't resent actually that he invited me because he enjoyed my reckless wrecks. But I was startled to learn it because I had no idea that he perceived me that way. Yeah, so I don't feel like me until I am just with me. And then other than that, I feel like I'm some sort of kaleidoscope with only some of those facets being me. You know what? And even though when I'm just by myself and feeling like me, even then I'm not entirely sure I have a clear idea who I am. Thus the zillions of YouTube videos of me just talking to myself, essentially, trying to figure it out. All right, Fred. See you in the dubs.